talking about core strength, something I love teaching to and learning about. I think it's so important. Our core is made up of layers of muscles. So in our core, we have this center superficial layer called the rectus abdominis muscles. That's also known as your six-pack abs. This makes up that center line of the core. And on the sides of our core, we have our oblique muscles, and then we have our lower transverse abdominis muscles. Now, why is it important that we have these layers and that we're aware of them? It's because if we are not functioning with a full even tone to our core, that could be that some of our muscles, maybe on the side core, are not showing up to the party. If you've ever been performing a traditional core exercise like a crunch, right? That's a very traditional core exercise. If you've ever been performing that and noticed a doming or a protruding of the rectus muscles, that could be a sign that you need to wake up your side core to join the party. One of the ways that we can target our side core muscles and check to see how our layers of the core are working together is through our side plank. So today I'm going to break down alignment of side plank with the intention of focusing on core strength. When it comes to activating and engaging our core, we want to have a neutral pelvis and a neutral rib cage, right? So this sets up the layers of our core muscles, the tissues, to function in their most optimal way. So how that shows up in your side plank is that you should feel the pelvis in neutral, the rib cage in neutral, and the side torso should be even in length. In a moment, we will come down into a little side plank variation, and we'll actually use our hand to sort of feel for tone. I want you to keep in mind that deep 360-degree breath as we're performing and holding this side plank. Anytime you're in yoga or in a workout class, you should always be breathing throughout the exercise. And something in terms of your core strengthening ability, that deep 360 breath is actually going to help you access deeper layers to your core as well. So keeping that in mind, lie on your side, come down to your elbow, and bend your knees. Place your hand on your hip for a moment, and then I want you to take a deep breath into that side body, into that lower belly, fill up. Full exhale, belly lifts, ribs draw to close. Keeping that good sense of breath, push down through your elbow, push down through your shins, and lift the pelvis up. Angle the pelvis forward just a little bit so that when you straighten up, you've got that even side line going on. Now, as you hold, relax your head, relax your face. We're going to stay here for a couple rounds of breath and take your hand and notice what you feel. Is there some tone? Is there some spring going on into the side oblique? If so, then great. If not, I encourage you to find that deep breathing or check the angle of your rib cage. Notice if your ribs are opening up, you're going to be working more your back than you are your core. So that can be a great way. If you lean forward a little bit, maybe you start to feel this more in your core. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips. Swing your feet to the other side. And we'll try this on. Elbow down to the mat, bending at your knees. Find your hand to your hip. Take a deep breath into belly, back, and sides. Fill up. Exhale. Belly lifts as the ribs close. And then push down through the arm. Push down through your legs. Find a nice, even side torso, so not too high up, neutral pelvis. So you're also encouraging that line of the pubic bone up towards the navel. You can place your hand on your rib cage, and if you're feeling this more in your shoulder, I encourage you to roll that rib just down a little bit. With your free hand, feel for tone in your belly. Notice what you feel. Is it soft? Is it springy? Is there an even tone to the core? Here for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower your hips down, and then come to just a seat for a moment. So when we're thinking about our side core, there obviously is a lot going on while you're holding isometrically, but the more you can encourage that breath, that even angle of the pelvis and the rib cage, the more you will feel it in your core as opposed to your back. So I hope that tip helps you. If you are wanting to dive deeper into this work, definitely reach out to me with any questions. Would love to nerd out on all things core strengthening. Otherwise, hope to see you in some of my classes soon. I'm teaching classes on Zoom. You can sign up through my website. Otherwise, until next Friday, have fun with your core exercises, and I'll see you soon.